All right, everybody. It's me, back for my post-market wrap-up on this Monday, September 9th, 2019. You reach a moment in your life, and I think I hit that point today, where you think you've heard everything, but no. All of a sudden, you hear something that you just can't believe, and it goes beyond. And that's exactly what happened today. Now, before we get to that, let's start off with the basics. Stocks closed mixed today. Look, I'm getting tongue-tied already. Dow put on a slight gain. NASDAQ finished negative. S&P right at the flat line. They managed to reverse gold and silver from their earlier gains. Same thing with cryptocurrencies. But crude oil put on a screaming gain, 2.5%. And what did that do? Well, if you follow this blog, how important crude oil is to this market. When crude oil goes up like this, for whatever reason, if they have to bomb an oil tanker, light a field on fire, or if the oil minister himself says, hey, we're gonna cut production, well, when crude goes up, it puts a boost underneath the entire energy sector and the financials. Why? Well, because the financial stocks, the banks, have to finance the whole thing. So even with that, this market finished pretty much doing nothing. Now let's talk about this. Why, when you think you've heard it all, you haven't. All right. Steve Mnuchin today, the Treasury Secretary, today, the market ain't buying it, said that prior to the talks scheduled, next month, that there might be an agreement the month after that. This was from earlier today. Okay. Mnuchin said this: they have a conceptual agreement. In other words, it's imaginary. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see this? I'm going to draw something for you real quick. I have a concept that this is going to become a square. Just miraculously. It's just going to become a square. That's just not going to happen. And the fact that, again, we have now an imaginary agreement, conceptual, imaginary, going into these supposed talks next month, and then maybe we're going to get an agreement the month after that, November? Oh, Steve, thank you, you brain dead imbecile. It's perfect. I think all of us here feel so great about this. Well, let me tell you something, Steve Mnuchin. The market didn't buy it today, did it? No, didn't buy it. This is just more garbage. They are doing whatever they can to come up with things you can't even imagine. I mean, I could never imagine this. A conceptual agreement? It's conceptual. Yeah. If you can conceive of it, like, I don't know, whatever you could possibly conjure up in your head, well then, it's okay, according to Steve Mnuchin. Again, people, this is the best we have. This is the best we have to run a country right now. I'm telling you, anyone else could do a better job. Anyone else on the planet could do a better job right now. A toddler could do a better job right now than anyone in the upper echelon of government right now. There's no doubt about it. And it's just baffling to the mind. So anyway, that's pretty much where we are at today. I was like literally cracking up. Google it yourself. Mnuchin, conceptual agreement. Just let your fingers do the walking and just let the waves of dog shit come at you, because that's all it is. It's they're totally obscuring all the little puffs of loveliness that are supposed to surround you and me. They don't want any of those. They want you surrounded and deeply packed in dog shit. All right. They want you breathing it inhaling it eating it, whatever orifice you might have, they want shit pushed up, not come out. You understand? That's where we're at right now, and you can't make this stuff up if you try. Now, before I go way off the deep end, seriously, I think it's important. So anyway, so with that said, stocks did nothing today, despite a lot of effort to try to push up the stock market via crude oil going up. 2.5% for crude oil. The entire energy sector and the financials were up like 1.75% last time I looked at them. That didn't help, ironically. Imagine if we didn't have this news today. Stocks would have been down, I don't know, 200 points, maybe 300. They are making a lot of effort. And then with the conceptual agreement, the concept of an agreement, there's a concept out here. There is a concept, this I can promise you, of an agreement. And when the talks are going to happen, who knows? Maybe next month. And maybe after that, the concept is we'll get an agreement in November. How many of you believe we're going to get an agreement? The concept will become real. How many of you believe the concept will become real in November? No, I won't even put my own hand up because it ain't happening. I won't believe it. I actually won't. Anyway, with that said, love you all. Please share the concept of this video. Don't share the video itself. Just share the concept of it. And we'll see where that goes. I love you all. See you in the morning.